stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a thing.
Morning, Smarter Options. Ice King here. Let's take a look at what's going on today. Futures. Careful here. It looks like we're probably going to open red, or go in red anyway. I think we were. I'm not exactly sure we closed at there, but we're going to probably open green and then go red. I mean, you can see here that it's kind of looking like a little bull trap right here, right? Just a bounce, and now it's failing. We are heading for, and actually Veer just posted also in the room, but we're heading for the 100 EMA. I would guess that's probably where we're going to end up here today or tomorrow, unless this gets a quick turnaround. But you can see here that we had a pendant forming here, and we're just now failing. Okay, first price target rather bat here, and if it can get this full height, which I bet this will land right on the 100 EMA or very close. Yep, right there. So we see, and then we see, but that's where it looks like we're going. Got this great new indicator that Daily Breakout's made. I think I showed a couple of you guys here, but hang on. Wait, listening to load. It takes a second. Yeah, so it looks for momentum, and it gives you price targets. Now this would have been a short, and it would have taken it on this drop right here. But then it gives you a stop loss and profit-taking targets for the time frame that you're on. So here's like the hour. Let's see what it comes up with. Yeah, so the hour actually just showed taking a short right here, gave you a stop loss, and you can see it hit price target 1 and price target 2 already, so that would have been 2 of your trims. Okay, and then, but it shows take profit 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gives you all the different levels. That's what it's doing, is it's going out and finding support and resistance zones to give you those price targets. Really neat little deal he's got here. So if we just rewind it a little bit, so rewind it to here just so you can see what it would look like. Bars available for current symbol. Replay. What? Oh, that's weird. Oh, ES, maybe it won't let me do it. Well, anyway, still, it shows you nice support and resistance levels. So here you can see, like I said, you would have gotten 2 price targets. You never quite hit your stop loss, so he would have stayed in this, and you'd keep going and see if you can get price target 3 or 4 maybe. Like I said, he did this really nice, because it depends on the size of your account, how big or how many trims you would take, right? I mean, if you were trying to grow an account, maybe you take your trim at the price target 2 and you just sell all out at price target 2 or price target 1. You'd be going for those moves, right, to grow your account. As you grow your account, you can take bigger positions. Maybe you close out 25% here, 25%, 25%, 25%. It's all about your risk tolerance and how you want to play it. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what you guys want to look at. Anything you guys want to see? Shop? Since a Veer think it'll fall. Yeah, I think everything's going to probably fall, but let's look at shop. So his just said to take a short yesterday and probably at open. Okay, hit this. Hit according to This is all daily breakout software, but like I said, I really like it. It shows it as a short, and it shows it hit, price target 1 here, hit, almost hit price target 2. This is on the hour chart. Let's look at 15-minute chart here. Yeah, this is looking pretty weak, guys. I mean, it could go up a little bit, but if anything, I think it'll go up and retest for resistance, and then it'll push lower. Okay, but it doesn't look too good for their stocks this week. We can get rid of this for a minute. Okay, but yeah, definitely breaking down. We lost 100 EMA. You can see here it tried to break out. As soon as it hit resistance, went lower, tried again, resistance lower, and then I imagine what this drop was probably because of the 20 down cross the 50, which is the death cross, right? And that has institutional buyers that created probably a massive sell, which I'm going to guess is what this is. But it's because scanners picked that up yesterday. Would be my guess. Anything else you guys want to see? Is he providing those indicators to others? We will be, yes. we will be providing that indicator out here shortly. Currently working to get the bot coded so that it can share this indicator with members while you're members. Okay. So we are working on that. Somebody wants to see AFRM. Okay, this is this is lost support. You can see here. I mean, we broke some supports here. We were resting on the 9 EMA, but that's failing. Pre-market. This is no surprise. In case we failed that, it's gonna jump up a little bit. But once again, it doesn't look like this is gonna hold. We'll have to see how the market opens today and see what it thinks. But I would imagine this little gap up right here, just like yesterday when I said that, or the other day when we got that bounce. What was it? The market was opening up just down a little bit. I said this could be a buying opportunity. The bulls could see this as an opportunity to get a dip. And then, sometimes when things open gap down a little bit, those are our best days because the market sees it as a buying opportunity. Same thing with these little gap ups, because people will see this is breaking down that little gap up, which is happening on no volume, right? Let's look at the extended here real quick. Absolutely no volume down here. So the market will most likely take that as an opportunity to sell more, and then we'll start heading down towards the 20 EMA. Just for fun, let's pull up daily breakouts indicator here. Let's see what it shows. It's still loading here. Hang on. Oh, I guess it doesn't show anything for the 15 minute. Now, if it doesn't show anything, it just doesn't have it's not recommending a position yet. I said he has it set in a certain way. I got to talk to him a little bit more. He's just letting me play with it right now. Hang on. Yeah, however he has this set, it's not showing me price targets on this particular stock, but it does show here the chart panel. It shows you whether a stock is trending down or up on the different time frames. So this one, from the 1 minute down to the hour, actually the 2 hour, it's trending down according to his charts. 4 hours trending up, weekly, monthly. I mean, for the most part here in the short term, this is all trend. It shows that this is trending downward. Okay. Like I said, his little deal here is pretty cool. Oh, news is out on a firm today. Well, that could change things then. Okay, news can always change the way a stock is played, guys. So if there's news out, which someone is telling me in private chat that there is, that could change things. If you know what that news is, go ahead and send it to me. I'll let everybody know. OSTK, please. Overstock. Overstock is looking pretty good to me right now. Okay, actually, he just showed, it looks like a few days ago here, like I said on the hour chart, but the hour chart, according to his thing, would have been to take a long here a few days ago to the 15-minute chart. It does look like in the short term we might be in a little bit of a pullback. I mean, his stuff is still showing that's climbing, but you can see it's struggling here on this support. If we can get through and hold it and get back above previous highs, we'll see this bull run continue. Otherwise, we just might see a pullback. We broke through a lot of resistance zones right here. Here we tried to break through the 200 and the 50. It wasn't there ready yet. Came back and consolidated along the 9 and the 20. Here we finally broke up, and then we got some power to get through the 200, the 50, and the 100, all in about the same day. Okay, and we haven't come down and touched any for support yet. Remember, whenever we break through a strong resistance, we almost always come down and touch for support. So I'd imagine this will need a 9-day EMA pullback here at some point. So we see and then we see. Okay, but that might be why you see this getting a little bit weak right here. We might just be coming down to test and get this 9-day EMA pullback. Just to show you what I mean. So here we broke through the 200, right? And it took this little while, but eventually we did come back up and test it for resistance. Here you can see when we broke support, came back up, tested for resistance, it held, pushed it lower. Okay. Same right here. We broke through resistance, came back, tested it for support, went higher before breaking down ultimately. All right. So that's what I'd be looking for in that. So somebody said that AFRM, there's news out on them today about them accepting crypto. Okay. So that could be good for crypto. Overstock. So anyway, Overstock, I don't see anything that would concern me about this. I guess it depends on how soon your call is, but this doesn't look too bad to me. Google. Oh man, that was a major breakdown yesterday. So that went right along with the SPY, right? So yesterday on the 15-minute chart, his would have showed to take a put at open, and then at open it was already hitting price target 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, you can see it. Like I said, his little app here does pretty good. So it's going and finding these support and resistance zones. But if we zoom in here, you can see that's exactly where. Down to the cent, that's exactly where it hit on its low. Okay, but this still needs to break and get back up above its trend line. It needs to get back above the 50-day EMA to go positive, in my opinion. So need to see it get back to 2776, 2777 to see it go back into a bull run. But with the SPY today, like I said, SPY looks weak. ES looks like it's going to break down further. I would imagine that these are probably going to break down with it. Apple, same thing, guys. Apple follows the SPY. I bet it looks almost identical. That's already sitting on the 100 EMA. So here we touched the 100 EMA. So we broke the 50 EMA, came down, got support on the 100, retested for resistance, and now we're back here. Once again, his software showed short yesterday, and it's down at the 100 EMA. Hang on, looking pretty weak, I think. Yeah. Looks like my zero lag MACD is curling. We're getting across under here. That gives us every indication, at least yesterday, that this going into close yesterday, I have all the indications that this support is not going to hold. Okay, so I'd expect lower. Anything else you guys want to see? Just so you can see on Apple here a little bit further back. So here we had a channel we were stuck in, right? Tried to break out, hit the first height of this channel, and then instantly reversed, pulled back. Now we broke down about here. You know, when it comes back up and retests, that would be your entry point for a put. You know, according to, like I said, a perfect breakdown. So this does look like it'll probably continue lower. You got a lot of indicators there showing us that this is probably going to go lower. Okay, same thing with, like I said, same thing with SPY. Let's go look at ES one more time. Just futures, guys. I hope you guys like Amina. She's really good at futures. Legend highly recommends her also. She's good stuff. If you don't trade futures, I'd look into it. It's a fun thing to do. You can do it at night. You always see Legend every day. He's got green. The nice thing about futures is they just chart trade beautifully. But yeah, similar here, right? I mean, you can see here we lost support. We lost on this trend line. Hit building right here. We broke that, came back up, retested, similar like what we just saw on Apple. Didn't quite get as high, and now it's falling. Okay. You can see here it bounced on a support. Almost got the 100 EMA. Like I said, we're probably going down to the 100 EMA, I would imagine, today. I think down, corrector, don't you think so? Anything else you guys want to see? I'll pull up anything you guys want to look at. You know, for some of you guys that are new, so here, let's look at, I'm just going to go with SPY just because, whatever. Here you can see this long-term, let me just turn off his indicator again. Only bad thing about his indicator, it takes up a lot of room. Okay, so here you can see this long-term, I'm going to go to the hour chart. We've been building in this channel here, right? And it was getting pretty narrow up here. And we finally broke that long trend support, which has been forming since, I mean, hell, back in October, so almost a year. We broke that. We came back up, almost touched for that retest, and now we're going lower. Like I said, this is giving us all indications that we're going to have a significant pullback, and possibly here coming up. I mean, this was so narrow. There's just not a lot of proven support, but there is a support line here, another one down here. I mean, there's several along the way, right? But I think what you'll see is we'll keep seeing bounces, and if this 100 EMA fails, we'll probably see it eventually move down towards the 200 EMA. But then we see, oh, Powell's talking at 10 again. Yeah, that's going to create some fear. I bet the VIX will go up this morning. So, you know, but whenever Powell talks, guys, if he gives some good news, that could totally turn the market around. Okay, you could see it totally reverse if he gives good news. Depends on what he says. All right, guys, if you don't have any questions or you don't want to see anything else, we'll just see you in chat today. If you have any questions, DM me. Oh, BA got upgraded today. Let's look at BA real quick. I almost bought a call down here last week just because we were hitting the bottom of this trend line, but my concern was when we started to fail here, I thought we might break down on this wedge. We had a kind of a fake breakdown over here, but it was really hugging this. I thought this might fail, but it ran back up towards the top of the trend line. Now it's back up pre-market on that upgrade. If it could break out of this channel, though, I'd probably take a long on this. I've done this. I've charted BA quite a bit before, and when it builds like this in these longer channels and it breaks out, it usually is a pretty good breakout. Happened again here, and now we're in this long trend again. I think there was one. Well, hell, you can even see one right here too, right? I'm sure you guys can all see this. Okay, broke out right here. This one was from June until November of 2020, broke out. This one lasted from December of 20 to February of 21, broke out. And now we've been building this channel since March. And here we are coming into end of September, right? So if we can break out this channel, I'll probably take a long on it. Anything else you guys want to see? Open SoFi if you have a minute. Yeah, I do. Open. I don't know how far of a call you have. Open door. Okay, here you can see we had a fairly narrow channel building. Okay, so we were in this channel. It broke support just yesterday, came back and retested. I'd imagine it's going to a pullback. We look at the height of this at the point of breakdown. Yeah, which there's a support down here. I would imagine, unless this can get pulled back up real quick, this is going to start pulling down. It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I mean, when we climb up like this, we can't climb like this forever. We need some consolidation at some point to keep going forward. So you might see this pull back a little bit, get support on the 9 EMA, and then return. But it looks like it needs a rest a little bit. Like I said, it just broke out of this channel. I'd imagine this is going to pull back a little bit before continuing on its bull run. Okay, provided it continues on this bull run. Here you can see something similar happened. We were in this narrow channel, broke down, and ultimately needed some support. Now, here it tried to touch the 9, wasn't enough, failed, but it consolidated, built support, and continued up. Now we just need to see what it's going to do this time. I don't know how far this is going to pull back. It could pull back to the 20, could pull back to the 9. It could come back and all the way back to the 200 EMA. We just have to see. SoFi. Ostrich Trader, he's good. He's around. SoFi's looking the same. Tried to break through the 200 EMA, but couldn't hold. We're down pre-market. I'm not sure if there was any news out on this, but there was some decent selling pressure yesterday. Have to see what happens at open and see if this continue on if this can return back to a bull run. Okay. If this can stay above $16 by Friday, this should up cross, and hopefully they'll pick up some scanners. That'd be a golden cross, the 20 cross on the 50, and you might see some buyers come in. Okay, but it needs to hold above $16 to pull that 20 across the 50. Airbnb. That same kind of thing. Everything's kind of breaking down here, guys. This needs to get back above 170 and hold 170. So it's currently at 170 pre-market, but it needs to get back above the 90 EMA and hold it to return back to a positive. Okay, otherwise, this broke a support. If the resistance holds, we're going lower and down to the 20 EMA most likely. Oh, look at this. Oh, this has only been trading for 202 days because here's the 200 EMA just started showing up. Interesting. All right, guys. Good luck today. Message me in chat if you need anything.